In this activity, we will learn how to configure a switch. And, in particular, we will be verifying initial or default switch configuration. And then we're going to change the switch configuration. And then we're going to configure an MOTD banner, which stands for Message of the Day banner. And in the end, we're going to also configure switch S2. All right. So as you can see, this is a typical network. We have two end devices, and each end device is connected to a switch, and these switches are connected to each other. So first of all, let's look into the switch S1 default configuration, how it is already configured. So if I click on S1 and I go to the, this basically, shows me the physical device view of the switch. So if you click on the CLI command, so that basically takes me to the, the command line interface of the switch. And if I, in order to look into the current configuration of the switch, I first have to get into the privileged mode. And for that, we already know the command is enable. So when I enter enable, it basically, the prompt turns into this hash keyword. And now if I want to see the current switch configuration, I'm gonna have to write show running config. That basically, will show me the current configuration of the switch S1. So it basically, lists down a long list. So we have to basically keep pressing an enter key. So you can see this interface fast Ethernet 0/1, 0/2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way up to. So it has 24 fast Ethernet ports, interfaces, and 2 gigabit interface, and a VLAN 1 interface, and then a console in 2 console interfaces. So this is the current configuration of the switch S1. And now we're going to create a basic switch configuration. For that, first of all, we're going to assign a name to the switch S1. We're going to assign a name to it. And in order to do that, we have to go into the global configuration mode. So I'm going to write configure, and then which global configuration mode? Terminal. Right, so configure terminal. So I'm in the terminal. I'm going to configure the terminal, and I'm going to change its name to host name, and whatever name you want to give to this switch S1. So let's give it SWVU1. So as you can see, now the prompt has turned into this, the new name that we have assigned to this switch, SW-VU1. And I'm going to write the exit. All right. So I have exit from the global configuration mode. Now I'm in the privileged mode, exit mode. So now I want to secure the access to the console line. So in order to secure access to the console line, I have to access the config line mode and set the console password to something, so that I only the people whom I want to give access to the console line, they should know the password. So I'm gonna have to write configure terminal. All right. So now I will go into a particular interface, which is line interface, line console 0. That's the console line interface. Okay, I'm gonna use the write a keyword password, and then the password which I want to set. So let's say the password is VU enter. All right, and press enter. So this is the password that I have set. The login command, and then the exit. So now I have exit from the console line interface, and then I want to exit from the global configuration mode. And now I am in this privileged mode. So if I want to exit from this privileged mode, I have to write exit, and now press enter. And since I'm going to access the console line mode, the user mode, and I have set the password for it, now it is asking me for the password, and the password I set was VU enter. So I enter VU enter, and now I am in the console line mode. So this is how you secure it. Alright, so I also want to secure the privileged mode. So I will write the enable command and then configure terminal. Enable password, and I have to set the password, which is VU, let's say terminal. Alright, so this is the password. I'm going to exit and press enter. Okay, and then exit again. Now it's asking me for the password, which was VU terminal. Oh, so when I press the enable, now I'm going to enter into the exit mode, and I have to enter the password, which is VU terminal. So now I'm in the exit mode. So I have secured the privileged mode also. And now I'm gonna configure the MOTD banner, which is message of the day banner. This is, I'm gonna write config terminal. I can also write config T, and it will enter into the global configuration mode. Then I'm gonna have to enter this banner command, MOTD, message of the day, and then in this, in the double quotes, I have to write the message which I want to show it to the person who is going to access the my switch, and this message will be shown. So this is let's say a secure system, authorized access only. All right, enter, and then exit. And now if I basically want to configure this, exit, and you can see the message. This is a secure system, authorized access only, and I have to enter the password now, which was VU enter. And if I press enable, I have to enter the password, which was VU terminal. And similarly, I can also, if I enter exit, so I exit from this CLI, and similarly I can configure the switch S2 with the same commands that I have used to configure switch S1.